Hello everyone, and welcome to week 8 of the VDL, where we play Tog and his Michigan Manectrics. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yes, but we do have a little bit of something to talk about before we get straight into the team builder, and that is that as of week 7's end, we have already made playoffs. We're guaranteed to finish at least I believe, in the top 8. So we've made playoffs, so that's really good. So this game doesn't matter as much. This game is mainly mattering for who is that last slot who makes playoffs in 8th position. If Tog beats us today, we will, in fact, give up the position to him. If he loses, that gives the option for a few others to get in. But the main thing here is that we just want to finish with a strong showing. I'm not going to just throw the game to give him playoffs as much as I'm sure he'd love for that to happen. But anyway, yeah, moving on, let's get straight into the team builder. First off, we have Hades, the Dusclops, with Terrasteel and a Violite, very standard set, Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp and Pain Split with Frisk, with a more physically defensive set, I believe. Ice Punch is here for Flygon, and also a few other things I want to switch in, like Murkrow and Brambleghast. So yeah, Will-O-Wisp is here obviously because we can burn things like Tauros or Brambleghast as well. So yeah, this thing is mainly just going to be a defensive mon because we have a pretty offensive team this week. Next up we have Poseidon the Empoleon running the Shuckberry. Now we're a more offensive set with agility plus 3 attacks, Surf, Ice Beam, Air Slash. With competitive, agility, after an agility we outspeed anything not scarfed on his team, so we speed creep the Substriker at max speed. Surf is there just because it hits a lot of things, including something like a Diancie that could be running Babiri Berry looking for flash cannons. We have Ice Beam here for stuff like Flygon and Brambleghast. Air Slash is here specifically for that Tauros because it's the one move we get that can hit it super effectively, and if we are at +2 and it's not like an Assault Vest or like a max HP, max per def set, we could one-shot it straight up with an Air Slash. Competitive is also really useful this game because if he has 2 Intimidators, Incineroar and Tauros Water. So if either of them intimidate us, we will get that +2 special attack and be able to dish out a lot of damage into the opponent's team. Next up, we have Flamigo, which looked incredible this game. Running Choice Scarf just because we don't really need the attack. Close Combat should do massive damage to basically anything. Yeah, he doesn't have great resistance. This thing is all, for example, his Fairy is obviously Diancie, which is also a Rock type. His Psychic is Bronzong, which is also a Steel type. So yeah, he doesn't have great resistances. Brave Bird is there to hit the things that aren't weak or take less from close combat. Copycat is here just because we didn't really need another move, so I'm thinking maybe we could like swap in on like a Choice Scarfed Flygon, maybe Copycat Earthquake from it. Just like, so it's like going to be a very situational move. U-Turn is also here just to be able to swap out, potentially scout for what is his check to this. Next up we have a Violite Piloswine with quite a offensive Piloswine. We actually have enough speed to speed creep a min speed Incineroar. We have Ice Shard because Ice looks really good into his team and get things like Flygon and Brambleghast. Earthquake is here for big threats like Diancie and Incineroar. Smackdown is here because I think he's going to bring Levitate Bronzong as his check to this. So if we can smack down it on the swap, we can put it in a position where it's very vulnerable to earthquakes. Rocks are here just because rocks are really solid into his team and they can allow us to chip things down into range of other mons like Flamigo. Next up we have a fully Fizz Def File Plume running Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Strength Trap and Leech Seed. Leech Seed is here to chip down that Bronzong, which I think will also be the swap into this. Strength Trap steals HP off things like Incineroar swapping in, or Tauros if we're in front of it, because this is our Tauros swapping. I do think he is bringing Tauros. If he doesn't, I'll be a bit surprised. And then Sludge Bomb and Giga Drain just are good stab options. We have Effect Spore, because we're max Fizz Def on this Fire Plume, and we have Eject Button. Eject Button means that the first time we come in on something like a Tauros or something else, we can just take that damage, eject out, and get in something like our Flamigo to just start absolutely shredding. Next up we have, and what should be our final, is our final one, and should be our lead, is Assault Vest Hermes. We are a generator, we're more of a physical set. This should be our lead. hopefully we lead into something like Gengar. We are EV to always take a modest max special attack Gengar's Focus Blast. With the Assault Vest plus a bit of Speed F investment, we have Knockoff to hit it back. Knockoff is just really good at getting rid of items on his team. Iron Head is here for Diancie. Draco Meteor is just in case, obviously, we get intimidated really heavily by something like an Incineroar or Tauros. And U-Turn is just to swap out. We are just enough speed to outspeed everything on his team that isn't Scarfed. And yeah, that's the team for week 8. Not as much big of a game for us as it is for other people in the league. But nonetheless, this is a great warm-up because next week we're going to obviously be in playoffs, which is a really, really big thing. We still don't know who our opponent is, obviously. But yeah, let's focus on the battle in front of us against Tog. And I'll see you lot all in that battle. Hello everyone, and welcome to the week 8 battle against Mr. That one guy himself. And I did not put the last Pokemon onto the team. It's probably an oversight. I changed the Dusclops set a little bit. Just made it a bit more Spadeffy since the team builder. But yeah, that should be all. And yeah, good luck to Tog, and let's get right into this. We'll go Nemona too. Let me pull up my calcs. We should be leading Cyclizar. Let's see what he has actually first. Let me write in his team. Ooh, very interesting. No Tauros is crazy. I felt like that was really, really necessary for Empoleon. No Flygon either. Rabsca as well. Okay, this is very interesting. I did not expect both Gengar and Brambleghast to be here. I kind of expected Diancie Bronzong. Zebstrika, I thought might be a Rabsca. Incineroar looked really good into me. So yeah, I think we should be leading Cyclizar, because like, it's good into the Brambleghast if he wants to get hazards up. It's decent into the Bronzong if that's his swap in. Yeah, it could be Diancie, in which case we probably just U-turn on it into Empoleon, or yeah, let's just go straight into it. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's put Cyclizar up into the calc. Good luck to Tog, and let's see what happens. What's his lead? He leads the Zebstrika just straight up. That's crazy. Now this could be just Scarfed immediately. Terra Fairy. Would that kill me? Zebstrika. Have to to this manually. Zebstrika, blank set, Terra Fairy, max special attack, Terra Blast. Fairy would not kill us. I think we just U-turn on this, to be honest. I'm a little bit scared of Scarf immediately. We could just immediately go Pillar Swine here. I think I am just immediately. I am a little bit scared of Scarf. We're just going to pull up Pillar Swine in the calc. And we're going to see the immediate Terror. Okay. Maybe he is Scarf then. He does just Terra Fairy, and he goes straight for the Terra Blast. How much is this gonna do? It does reveal Terra early, and we're gonna go down to 245 from 383. 245, 383. 5, 33, 38. So like 138 damage. 222, which is not. Is that like Specs? Could be like Specs from the damage he's dealing. How much are we doing back with like an Earthquake? If he's like no investment here and he's Scarfed. Or he's Specs. We do like a good chunk. We'll do like a good 60% with an Earthquake. What's the swap into this, right? Sure, is it the Bronzong is the question, I think. Do we want Rocks up? Let's have a look at his team. Sorry. I think Rocks could be valuable, potentially breaking Scarves. I think I am just going to Rock here. He is going to withdraw. Okay, so I think he might be Specs then. Toll Bell. He could also be... How much would Bandit do? Right, myself. That is something Bandit could do as well. Okay, that's very interesting. He is going to go into Toll Bell, which is the Bronzong. I think I just want to go... This is a tough call. Don't want to go Empoleon. How much does Empoleon do to just like a max HP Bronzong? We do a good chunk, but Body Press would hurt. How much is Vileplume taking? It's a tough call. I think I'm gonna go Vileplume here. And he's gonna go for his own rocks. Okay, so that was a little bit annoying here. So we did not bring removal. I think we're just gonna go straight for the Leech Seed though. He does have Brambleghast, which would be a little bit annoying if he swaps into that. But we did put Sludge Bomb on this instead of Stun Spore. That was a little bit of a last minute change just to deal with this. Okay, so we are going to get the Leech Seed off. We are faster, so he's not like a speedy Bronzong. He's going to go straight for the Psychic Noise, which is going to do, ooh, a big chunk there. We are going to get our eject button popped. Do we go straight into Cyclizar? How much would Cyclizar take from like a body press? It'd be a big chunk here. How much is Flamigo doing to this? Just go Flamigo and U-turn. We could go Dusclops and just start Nightshading. I think that's also a solid play. We should get the Leech Seed recovery here. And we are going to frisk it. Let's see what its item is. It's lefties. Okay, good to know. And we are going to get Leech Seed recovery here. Oh, I didn't realize leftovers go before. That's fine. Do we just Nightshade here? He doesn't have a normal type. His swap into this is probably either Gengar or Brambleghast, right? Part of me wants to click Nightshade. The other part of me wants to go for the aggressive double into Cyclizar. I think I am going to go for the aggressive double into Cyclizar here. Sorry if I sound a bit weird. I'm playing this game at like 2 AM right now, and I am really, really tired. But this is the only time we could get this game to work, so this is what we're doing. He goes into VGC time. It's Incineroar. Okay, and he takes a big chunk from rocks, and no boots on this thing is really good. He does intimidate me, which is fine, because we get to go into Cyclizar. How much are we doing to this? We are going to take rocks, which is a little bit annoying. We don't do too much. I think we just U-turn here on this. Into what, though? What do we U-turn into? We could U-turn into Flamigo here and see if he wants to stay in. Okay, he took about... Okay, that looked like a good chunk. That was like... We're just going to go into Flamigo here. If he knocks us off, he knocks us off. It is the knockoff. We are going to lose our scope. Okay, that did a lot. Was that a crit? Yeah, that was a crit. That's pretty annoying. 121. So, on a crit, he did about 39. He did about 179. No, wait, a little bit, like, yeah, just a little bit less with a crit. Knock off, crit. Into my Flamigo. That kind of looks offensive. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like banded. Let's just swap into this at this point. Do we go for the copycat knockoff here? I mean, I'm almost certain he's not scarfed because we went first with Cyclozone, so I'm just going to close combat here. Oh, he's Chopple. Good bring. He does die anyway, though. We kill through Chopple. Well done, Apollo. So down goes Incineroar. He's going to go into this, which we do know it's offensive. It is definitely faster than us now. He might just go for the Volt Switch here. Is the only thing. I think we might have to sack this off at this point. This is really, really tough. Obviously we're dying to this, but like I just want to look. If it's like if it's like, it has to be fast, right? Like no investment. It's a fairy type. Is not boots, obviously. I think I'm gonna sack this. He is gonna lock himself into Terra Blast. Okay, good to know. Unless I'm calcing wrong and he's like... I haven't seen another move, so I can't really tell whether he's physical or special. If he is locked into Terra Blast, though, I kind of think Demeter should be able to live a hit. Yeah, I think Demeter's a fine swap in here, because we probably scare him out from Sludge Bomb. We could go for the Leech Seed here, or we could just go for the Sludge Bomb. I think Strength Sap is fine. He's going to withdraw, okay. So we still don't know, because he didn't hit us. Okay, it is into Bramble Gas, which is... Oh, it's Heavy Duty Boots. Okay, good to know. Let me write that down. We are going to lower this thing's attack stat. We are going to go back to full. How much does Sludge Bomb do to this? Use max HP, we do like nearly 50%. So I think it's not bad going just for a Sludge Bomb here. It does make the aggressive double into Bronzong, that's a good play. He goes for spikes. Okay, yeah, that's not good. He's just going to hazard stack the 1 week I don't bring removal. And we're going to look here. Okay, so that is a bit bulky. That's like more than max HP. Okay, so he's very bulky on this. We did exactly like around 55%. I mean, no, 45%, sorry. So he is like... Okay, that could just be a really low roll. But still, it does look like it's more than likely that he's a pretty bulky set. I kind of want to go for the aggressive double. He could just go for another layer of spikes, to be honest. Same time, I kind of like going Cyclizar here. I'm going to just go Cyclizar. Good rapid spin there from him. Get rid of our rocks. And how much are we doing with the knockoff? If he's like max HP, we do like 70%. Draco could do a good chunk as well, like 50. I don't mind knocking off this thing's boots if he wants to stay in and just strengths at me. He's in a very, very good position because he has that spike and that thing up. He could just go for another spikes, honestly. He goes for Leech Seed, okay. That's a very interesting bring. I say as I have a Leech Seed Vileplume. Oh, we do just KO. Okay, that's good. So, the Spikeweed is dead. And he was Boots, I believe. Yeah, Boots. Let's go. If we can get those hazards up later, that'd be good. He does go straight into Bronzong. He's a little bit chipped. I kind of just want a U-turn on Bronzong. This thing is going to be so hard to break through. We should do like 15% to a max HP Bronzong. I think I'm just going to U-turn and not take the damage because he might go for body press here. If he is like max defense. That looked about max HP damage. That did not look like he was offensive. We're just going to frisk even though we already know this thing's item. Yeah, taking all that chip is not very good. We're going to frisk the lefties again. And we are just going to see body press. Okay, so he is body press. What does he have left? Incineroar and Brambleghast are dead. I don't mind going for the Will-O-Wisp here, potentially. Nightshade chip is also nice. Does Psychic Noise prevent... I'm gonna search this up. Does Psychic Noise prevent Pain Split? No, it does not prevent Plane Split, which is very nice. I am just probably going to go for a... Oof. It's a tough call between Will-O-Wisp and Nightshade here. If that is Banded Substriker, that's really nice. I think I am going to fire off a Will-O-Wisp here. If it is Gengar, that's a good play. It's Pink Sauce, which is Diancie. Okay, very interesting. We are going to get a burn on this. So if this is body press as well. How much do we do with a Nightshade to this Diancie? We can't see how much HP investment this is as well. If it's like max HP, we do a good like third of its HP here. Do we go for the Nightshade or should we just play it safe and go into the Poseidon here? I think that Poseidon is the better play here. We are Sugarberry, so we should be able to take Earth Powers, and he is burned, so body pressure shouldn't be doing too much if he clicks like Iron Defense. We're going to take Rocks and Spikes. And he's going to Earth Power into our Sugarberry. 273 to 185. So, with Sugarberry, 273 to 185. He did a good chunk there. He did about 88 to us. Too much Empoleon. That is very offensive. That is like max special attack modest. Part of me wants to agility again. Is that wrong? Surf should do these max HP like 77%. If this thing is really offensive, I do want the chip on it. So I think I am gonna surf here. Like, he's already taken like 12% from Surf. He is gonna Moonblast. Okay, so he's fast. Okay, predicted a swap maybe? And he gets the special attack drop, which gives us a competitive boost. It's actually really good. I kind of wish I agility'd now. But we are gonna get the Surf off, and we are gonna KO Diancie. Nice. And we are at +1 as well, which is really nice. He has what left? Because he has 3 Mons now. Yeah, Zeb Striker probably comes in, and we can probably find out right now whether it's physical or special. Yeah, Zeb Striker, Gengar, and yeah, here comes Zeb Striker. He's a little bit chipped. Problem is I don't really have swap-ins anymore. I could go Vileplume. How much does a Volt Switch do to me if he's banded? Zeb Striker. If we could potentially live the Volt Switch, I'll stay in. +1, if he's no investment, we would basically kill the Surf at this point. He's like max HP. I think it would probably still kill. Volt Switch, if he's banded, does 34, so it probably would still kill me, yeah? Does he make the prediction, though? He probably just clicks Volt Switch, right? Volt Switch is really free for him. Do I need Empoleon left? I don't think I really need it too much. I'm just going to click Surf. He clicks High Horsepower. Okay, so he is physical. Okay, very good information. He's definitely banded, then. Do we go Artemis? How much do we take? Okay. He's banded Zeb Striker, like max special attack, adamant, high horsepower. Into my, how much is that doing to cycles? Are like 65%, and Ironhead's only doing like 70% back. If we go Vileplume, we're taking not too much, yeah? We obviously threaten him with Sludge Bomb. I think I do go Vileplume here, even though we're going to take a huge chunk from everything. And what's coming in here is the question, because I don't think he's staying in with this. I think it basically has to be Gengar. And there is Gengar. And we are going to hit a Leech Seed, so we're going to get a little bit of recovery back. How much do we take from Gengar? If it's like Scarfed. Shadow Ball does like 40% to us. How much are we doing back with our hits? Giga Drain does like 20% back, which is not bad at all. Strength Sap. I don't even know how to calculate Strength Sap healing. Is it wrong that I'm typing how to calculate Strength Sap healing? Okay, so it's based on his attack stat. Okay, that's very interesting. Gengar would have like 100 attacks. So yeah, this would not heal that much. I think Giga Drain is the better play. How much would he heal back from a Giga Drain? We need to look at our time as well. We only have 7 minutes, so I'm just going to Giga Drain here. We're going to see Trick. Okay. And we get Specs. Okay, so he is no item Gengar now. We're going to do a huge chunk with Giga Drain. I mean, I think he's just going to make the swap now, right? Into Bronzong. So, do we go Hades on that? I kind of want to. How much does a Nightshade do to Gengar at this point? Nightshade would do 38%, like nearly 40%. And that's into no investment. He's saying at about exactly 40. Do I make that risky double though? I think it's tough to call. I think I am. He is going to make the swap into what? Into Bronzong. Okay, so we get the call right, which is nice. So he is no item Gengar now. I think we just pain split here, right? We're going to frisk the lefties again. He's going to get lefties recovery. I think we just pain split here. We do know that Psychic Noise does not block our pain split, which is really nice. He is going to go for the Psychic Noise. Maybe he doesn't know the interaction. Oh, he gets a crit, which is annoying. I should probably calc that. 54. We're going to get the pain split. We are going to get a lot of HP back there. I'm going to do a good chip into the Bronzong here. Psychonoid's did a good chunk there. This has got some offense to it. I think we Nightshade this turn always. This is a very, very close game. Honestly could go to timer, so we should probably play a bit quicker. He's just gonna go for the Psychic Noise again. And he does like no damage that time. Okay, so maybe he is a little bit above like no special attack investment. We know that he has no Scarfer, so Cyclizar does outspeed everything on this team and could potentially kill both Gengar and Zebstrika. We're not going to get a kill there. Is this where we make the double into Cyclizar? I don't think it is. I think we just Nightshade again. If he goes Gengar afterwards, then yeah, we can go into my Cyclizar. We are going to get the KO into Bronzong. And now it comes down to, I think, obviously, Hades is no longer prevented from healing. Yay. How low is that Zebstrika? I know it has chip on it. I think it's at like 88%. How much does Cyclizar do? We have to like calc this now. Because we know the Gengar is no item, so we definitely outspeed it. And we definitely know we outspeed the Zebstrika. If it is Terra Fairy, Zebstrika, no investment, we do like 70%. So we do need a bit more chip on Zebstrika. And what do we have left to chip it is the question. We could get chip via Piloswine Ice Shot. Yeah, I think this is a tough call for him. We also do have the mind game of him maybe locking into Terra Blast Fairy. Okay, so he does go Gengar. I think it's better for me. And we are just going to click Nightshade again. I don't think there's any reason to Terra Steel here. Just because potentially he could think we might be Terra Fairy. I might Sludge Bomb into a Ghost, which, I mean, Steel would be better for, actually. I probably should have Terra Steel now that I'm thinking about it. Bit of a misplay on my part. I think we might be able to take this win here, though. We have 4 Pokemon left, but those Spikes and Rocks are adding up. But Cyclizar does outspeed everything left, and we can hopefully get Chip. He does go for the Shadow Ball here. I don't think a Shadow Sneak would kill us, and even then, he could be like Sucker Punch. I do want to chip the Zebstrika. Let me make sure I did EV this right. 367 into a Gengar, which is like nasty plot. 350, yeah, we always outspeed this. And I think we don't show we have Iron Head. We just knock off here. Which should kill. Even if he's no item, right? Yeah, it should kill. It's like does like 60. Oh, he makes a double into Zebstrika. Okay, that's really good for us. Oh my god, we did a huge chunk. Is that crit? That's a massive crit. And we do see he was banded, okay. So my calculations were not wrong. I think we just win here. Like, he's definitely not scarfed. We are outspeeding this, right? Am I dumb? Did I... Unless I calced it... Unless I calced it wrong. Maxed Zebstrika. It's 364 and with 367. We should kill here with an Iron Head, right? Iron Head does 70, around like 70%, and he's like way below that, so we're just gonna Iron Head. If he reveals himself to be like max HP, that's crazy. We are gonna get the Iron Head kill. Let's go, and I think we are gonna get a win in the final week against Tog. Which means that it kind of jeopardizes his playoff position. It's up to whether Matt wins, I think, against Tom. But yeah, this is what a game from Tog. Great sets. I am, yeah, flabbergasted. Great game. We are going to pick up the win. Let's go. We're going to go. And next week we are going to playoffs. We don't know who our opponent is yet. But it will be one of the top 4 who pick us. And we will see what happens. But yeah, GG's to Tog. Great game. I'm not even sure what the score was there. But yeah, big GG's to him. And I'll see you lot all next week for about something I'm really excited for, and that's playoffs. Really excited to make playoffs and be able to continue it on in style like this. So yeah, I'll see you all next week for the battle. Bye.